Let's face it, you hate crypto. If you're one of those people that's watching this that always has never understood, always has never, I really don't want to use that like that, but really, all the time, you never believe in crypto or want to understand crypto, it's because you're looking at it in a weird way. And I want to explain exactly the way that you're looking at it, why you're looking at it that way. And hopefully within this video, I can kind of change your mind. It doesn't mean that you have to buy crypto and that I'm telling you you have to own crypto 100%. It's definitely in a speculative investment and sector that I know will be very difficult for you to explain to anybody else who's also in your tax bracket or in your friend group who you mainly talk about traditional investments. I totally understand. But it's definitely worth at least listening to. I was once a person that really only believed in the traditional side of investing and not necessarily fully traditional because I was a day trader. I like day trading. I made a decent amount of money from day trading every single day. I basically made a second living or side income from it. So I had maybe a little bit more of an outside perspective rather than just investing the traditional way, where you're investing into broader market index funds and investing for the long term and setting it, forgetting it, and all of that stuff. But the traditional way is not really the way that you should be 100% looking at cryptocurrency because the conversations that I've had have always flowed around like, what is cryptocurrency and how can it be used, right? No matter who I talk to, right? It was always, well, what are you going to use it? It's a currency, right? What are you going to use it for? And it's a valid question. We talk about these things and we wonder how we're going to use it in the end and how we're going to use it now. They want to know and they want to be able to see it right in front of their face. Some people only have tunnel vision and don't want to see the light at the end of the tunnel. They'll only see what's in the tunnel itself. So before we get into the breakdown of this video, and hopefully you guys enjoy it, make sure you hit the like button and hit the subscribe button if you want more content like this. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below, right? Because if you check out my link, I have a link for BTCC at the top of the description. This is a platform to where you can leverage trade up to a 500x leverage if you wanted to. You can also leverage trade as little as a 2x leverage or even trade outright. So you can own the cryptocurrency yourself if you wanted to. Also, if you guys want to enter the giveaway that they have going on, if you specifically use my link, you will get a extra bonus or extra bonuses up to $10,055. You get 10% deposit bonus on your first deposit. You'll also get up to 40% lower trading fees, and they have a giveaway going on. So if you guys want free money or interested in free money, you can get or potentially get 500 USDT. And I'll tell you this, the last person or the last time we had this giveaway, there was less than 10 people that signed up for this, so there's a 30% chance that you could win 500 USDT. So sign up, deposit, trade, do all of that before November 15th and you will be entered to win this 500 USDT. Anyways, I wanted to talk about, right? I kind of already prefaced this, but I really wanted to talk about just the mindset behind crypto because many people ask the same thing. What can crypto do, right? What can you use it for? And the reason why this is coming up is I recently had a conversation with a coworker about this, or a former coworker about this, and they basically said, hey, are we looking at cryptocurrency like we would Chipotle rewards, or looking at it like a credit card rewards or something where you can only use it on that specific business or something like that. And they're looking at it with like more of a tunnel vision because they don't really understand what you could use it for, right? Now, it's not to say that all cryptocurrency has a massive amount of use because it doesn't, right? You can buy cryptocurrency or you can buy certain products with cryptocurrency like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and stuff like that. But it's more on a basis of the business holding it because it is a store of value, because it is like your basically trading an appreciating asset for something that's depreciating, and it's value on top of value for them. But it's not necessarily use because that's what it's used for. With something like an XRP, that's a different story, right? An XRP is, from what we understand, can be used in the real world today, can be used in the economy today, but also has to be adopted. In order for it to have use, people like me and you and the next person has to want to use it or has to have a reason to use that over the US dollar. And right now, it's just maybe more complicated for them to understand. While it may be cheaper and you might end up having an appreciating asset that grows in value, and by the time you end up buying what you want to buy, it could be, 3x the value than if you would have had the US dollar, but it's too complicated for them to know about, right? You would have to do your research into what wallet to have, and what exchange to buy it on, and how can you transfer it back out, and how can you get it back to fiat currency, all of that. But people tend to dislike cryptocurrency because of all of that, because of the fact that they don't know what it does and what it's going to do. And I'll be honest, I don't know 100% of what a cryptocurrency project, what the blockchain, what we are going to fully use it for. We can guess, we can put out our best estimates on the prices and the use, different businesses and banks and all of that stuff. We can put out all that information and say this would be best if it was used here. But it doesn't mean it's 100% because we are not that cryptocurrency company or parent company when it comes to Ripple. But what we can do is analyze what we have, give that best guess, but also look at the things that we're using it for today. When we look at a BNB and understand that BNB has its own use within its blockchain, right? It's not within a business. You got to separate that. It's within its blockchain and know that it has that use, know that we have to use it in order to transact on it. Ethereum, same deal, right? Kronos chain, same deal, right? AVAX, same deal, right? So where you have to utilize that cryptocurrency within that network, within what it's traded and transacted on. And I guess in a way, you can look at it that way and say that maybe it is more comparable right now to rewards at a business, right? Where you can only use it at that business. So say for crypto.com and Kronos, primarily you're using Kronos with crypto.com. You're getting rewards with crypto.com. The DeFi wallet, you get rewards from that. The reason for utilizing the card, getting rewards from the card itself, using the blockchain as well. So everything within that ecosystem, you are using CRO in that ecosystem. But things that are outside of it, like say if I wanted to go and buy a bottle of water, I can't use CRO, right? Depending on who it is, I could send them CRO and I could buy a bottle of water from a person, have a person-to-person transaction, but they also have to understand cryptocurrency and be able to accept that cryptocurrency. So I think the reason why people hate crypto is because they don't understand it. It's a new normal. It is a change, and people, a lot of people, probably majority of people, don't like change. They don't want their system to change. They want what they feel like is going to be successful to remain how it is forever. And there's a news flash, right? It's not going to stay that way. It's not going to stay exactly how you knew it and how you've had your success. People that are successful in multiple decades will tell you that you always have to adopt. You always have to adapt to everything, right? So that's what I wanted to talk about in this video. I want to know what you guys think about crypto, right? Do you believe that it'll be more heavily used in the end? Whether it comes to banks, it comes to peer-to-peer transactions, it comes to just utilizing it for businesses and standard day-to-day activities and transactions. Do you believe that that's going to be the case in the end? I think it would make things a lot better. It would make things a lot more efficient when it comes to not being able to print more. If XRP, let's say, was utilized in the end, where there's only 100 billion coins available, it cannot be diluted any more than that. That means that we don't have any inflation based on printing money. We have just the natural deflationary aspect of XRP and decreasing that supply over time with its standard burn that it has associated with it. So there's a lot. There's a lot to take in. There's a lot of information to go through, and I can understand. I feel your pain as to why you may hate cryptocurrency. But I'm not talking to everybody that watches this video. I'm informing you that some of the people that are watching this video, or some of the people that just hear about crypto and immediately shut down, is because they don't care about change, right? They don't want change at all, right? I guess that means they would care about change. So they care about change too much and they don't want to see that change. But let me know what you think in the comment section below. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you check out my link for BTCC down below. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.